You are back, my glowing angels. I'm Yi Magic, your spiritual auntie. I am doing a reading for you. What messages you need to hear right now? I'm using this cards for your inner child, messages from your inner child, and this one I just used the Fool. So if you see this card, it's from your inner child. This card I'm using is for your shadow self, and I just put the Fool on the as the thing. And this is messages from your higher self. It's gonna be longer than 20 minutes, so this is just the first 3 minutes, and the rest will be posted on YouTube if you want to see the full video without any stops, without the part one of 100. Like, yeah, that's a lot of messages. So let's dive in. You have Four of Pentacles from your shadow self. What are you holding on to? Your inner child is saying you're holding on to the grief and pain. Five of Cups. So Four of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Pain is never easy, right? And we get told to ignore how we feel. But your inner child wants to be acknowledged, right? We want to be seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted for who we are and not having to change who we are to be accepted, right? If we don't fit in and we don't stand out, where do I belong? That's what I used to say to myself. But I know now that I was always born to shine. I was born to shine my light. The grief and the pain that you are feeling, acknowledge how you feel. Feel your feels when you feel them, because ignoring them only leads to more troubles and issues. Don't be like Simba when he ran away from his problems. Yeah, his uncle didn't help, but still, like, we have to face our fears so we don't keep running. If we don't, we're just running and running. And I don't like to run. Do you like to run? It's not my favorite hobby, but walking is fine. But running, I don't like it, but I can do it, So why why do we tell kids after they fall or when they're feeling hurt or emotional, no, 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 you're fine, don't worry about it? But then why, when we're upset, when we are crying or whatever, they just give us hug and comforts? Why? I don't understand. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make ways for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. You have Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and Five of Cups. So 555 is an angel number for you. Your inner child is feeling grief and pain. Your shadow self is feeling a lot of mental stress. You're fighting with yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. You're just fighting with each other, with your mind, body, and soul, with other people, argument, because there's no clarity, there's no understanding. So 555 is a angel number for you, and your shadow self is saying, I want to stop. I'm tired. This is like the halfway point. We keep fighting with the people around us, within us, and we're not gaining clarity. We're not being understood. We're not being acknowledged. Acknowledge your in Acknowledge your shadow self and your inner child. They want to be seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted by you. And once you do, once you acknowledge them, accept them, forgive the past for what it is, you become your higher self. 555 is an angel number. I'm just going to put this on the side. And you also have 6567, another angel number of swords. So 5 of swords, 6 of swords, 7 of swords. 7 of swords, you are not being honest with yourself. There's no clarity. There's just chaos. There's lies and manipulations within yourself and with other people. It's like there's webs of lies all around you. 6 of swords is saying, hey, let's move away from things that no longer serve you. I'm done with this BS and I'm ready to move on. 5, 6, 7 of swords. So 555, 5, 6, 7 is a angel number for you. Go look them up. 10 of wands. Your higher self is saying, let go of the extra burdens. You're carrying so much weight of the past. What's keeping you burdened? What, you know that phrase, if it's not yours, don't pick it up? Why are you picking up things that are not meant for you? When my dad unalived himself when I was 12, I picked up extra burdens that were not mine to carry. Taking care of my sister and my mom. That wasn't my responsibility, but I picked that up. I carried that weight, right? I was 12. I'm 38 now. I release majority of the pain. It's still there, it still hurts, but I've learned radical acceptance where I let the past be the past. What my dad did had nothing to do with me. Now I need to take ownership of my life. I've stopped lying to myself and got honest and transparent, open minded, and open communication within myself to figure out what my triggers are, to find out what my burdens are. True clarity is having an understanding of yourself. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious, you are worthy. I'm claiming this. I used to self sacrifice who I was. I dimmed my light for other people. I couldn't speak my truth because I was afraid of to be seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted. Because when I do speak my truth or whatever the case, I it just gave me shame and guilt and whatever. I've learned to let it go and let it flow. It's not my responsibility for how other people think about me. It's how I see myself. Am I seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted by myself? Yes, I do. My inner child is silly innocent. My shadow self is midnight sin. And my highest self is moon goddess sin. I've learned to be able to balance all of them because I'm all of it. We're not just one thing. We don't fit in one box. We have different skills, different interests, and learning who you are and finding out what it is. What are your pros and cons within yourself? There's duality in everything, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. And it's just like the masculine and feminine, yin and yang, up and down, left and right. Like there's so much duality. We can't have one without the other. We just need balance. The tower, you have that twice from your shadow self and your higher self. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for your highest good. The foundation that you are on was on unstable ground. You're learning to recognize the patterns. You're living your life with yourself and others like the other shoe is going to drop. When you understand that you deserve better and you're moving away from things that no longer serve you, you're building your own foundation, right? You're aborting ship. You know that this is not right and you are going in a different direction. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring and all that it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. What we did in the past, how we thought, how we felt, and all that other stuff is giving us the present moment now. And what we do in the present moment will dictate our future. So, how are you going to see which direction are you going to go? They're telling me to tell you the story of like the stubbing your toe method. Okay, spirit team. You wake up in the morning, you take a shower, and you stub your toe right after. And you're hurt, you're in pain, and you're frustrated, and you feel all this anger. You're the aunt from Encanto. And then you're holding on to that emotion, right? You're not sure how to process it. You go out throughout your day still angry and frustrated. You cook your food, and then you go make your coffee. And then you lost track of time and you burn your food. You spill the coffee all over you. You had to take another shower. Like, sorry, I skipped a step, but you made your coffee, it spilled on you, you went to shower, and then your food is burning. So it's just like a snowball effect of bad luck, right? And then, so you're late for work, you have to take another shower, you are no more hot water, it's cold shower. So your frustration, your anger, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's losing control. Late for work, rushing, all the red lights, honking at people, angry, 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 angry. But what if when you wake up in the morning, you shower, you still stub your toe, but you're able to process that emotion? Mother, father, this hurts. I am so angry. I'm not going to shout. I'm just. So you process that emotion. You feel your feels. You acknowledge the pain and then you accept it for what it is. Radical acceptance. I don't know if it's a DBT skill, but that's just what therapy helped me with. And it's just, it is what it is. We can't change the past. It's how are we going to respond to it? Are we going to respond or are we going to react? Once you process your emotion, you're screaming into the pillow, whatever you want to do to release that pain, that energy, that emotion, whatever it is, when you're able to process it, acknowledge it, accept it, then you can move on. You forgive yourself and then go. And then you cook your breakfast and then you make your coffee and then you are early and you have all this green light and you are, you show work on time and like your boss notices and gives you a promotion, whatever the case, right? But you can see the difference, right? Your actions make a difference. So it's up to you what you want to do. You have death twice from your shadow self and higher self. Change is inevitable, right? It's just consistent. Change is consistent. Nothing is gonna ever stay the same, right? Have you seen cell phones back in the day where they're like bricks and they're just 80s type of cell phones? Or before that there was cordless phones or cord phones where they spiral and then you have to hold on and you had to do that, rotary phones, right? And before that there's so it's just, change is going to happen. It's how do we adapt to those changes. 1414 on the timer. Change and transformation is on its way for you. Spirit wants you to hold on hope. You have the star card from your shadow self. Hold on to hope. Be that light. I call you my glowing angels for a reason. And if you don't know the reason, it's because we all have a light within. We all shine bright. And it is your light, your inner child, your soul, your purpose, or whatever you want to call it. That's who you are. That's the essence of you. Your shadow self has been protecting your inner child from the people who tell you who you should be. When you acknowledge your inner child and shadow self, you become your higher self. When you work with your mind, body, and soul, you're in alignment and there's no more friction and conflict. Judgment. You're being called to look within from your inner child and shadow self. It's time to look within. Time to merge the two so you become your higher self. Who are you as a person? Who are you as your original blueprint? Excuse me, I need water. You need to drink water too. It's important. Okay, so I'm back. I will drink my water, and my spirit team wants to tell you to, if you feel called to speak into your water kindly, because there's like a Japanese scientist that studied water. If you say nice things to the water, it's like really beautiful. If you say mean things, it's like distorted and all this other stuff. Same with plants, right? So it's like the words you speak has meaning. So I speak positive to my water so that I drink it and I embody it. It sounds silly, but hey, whatever, right? Like what why would it hurt? It doesn't. So I'll be silly. This is my silly innocent coming up, but it's like, yeah. Back to you guys. Judgment. It's time to look within. It's time to look for that introspection to figure out who you are originally. Who were you always meant to be before the world told you who you should be? Figure out your inner child by figuring out your shadow self. Excuse me, confirmation. Excuse me again. But it's like your shadow self is all the triggers, the shame, the guilt, and whatever. Why do you feel this guilt and shame? Why do you blah, 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 blah? And then on your inner child, what do you like? What do you enjoy? What gives you passion? Because that is the joy and happiness. There needs to be a balance, right? The duality in life, the masculine and feminine, the good and the bad. And it's learning to accept both and integrate the two, you become your higher self. I feel like I'm missing something. Spirit, can you help me remind me, please? No. They said to journal, write it down because when it's all in your head, it gets confusing. When you write it down, you're all good. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like so many notebooks here. Okay, I'll show you guys. Look at all that notebook. But yeah, I have a lot of notebooks for different things, and yeah, I even have one to speak to my spirit team, so that's pretty awesome. Spirit wants you to remember that this is from your higher self, okay? So you got the sun and the strength, both Leo energy. Roar, be a lion. I know you're not a Leo, maybe some of you are, but use your voice, use your strength. Remember who you are, Simba. Who are you before the world told you who you should be? Because you are love and light and happiness. You are stronger than you think you are. Keep going. Keep believing in you. Believe in your strength. Have conviction. Find your truth. Because you are born to shine. You are born to shine your light and not dim it from the shadows. And your shadows protecting you from other people, maybe yourself too if you're thinking negative. And it's all in how you think and how you feel about yourself. Excuse me, confirmation. It is your words have power. So if you give power to the negativity, that has more control over you. But if you understand and don't give the words those powers, people can say all whatever they want to me. Yes, it may hurt and it may sting. One No, that was not an angel number. I'm going blind, guys. But not really. Sorry. I'm not, but I am. It's hard for me to see. And I forgot where I'm going. I'm old. No, I'm not. I'm not old. I'm young. I'm just sorry. I'm crazy. I lost my train of thought. So let's go back to here. If I remember, I'll remember. You have the Page of Cups and Page of Wands. It's time to follow your passions and start feeling your feelings. Start expressing yourself. What are you hiding from? Go for the goal. Use your creativity, your imagination, whatever fills you with joy, whatever brings you happiness, go for it. You have the Knight of Cups, I believe, 3 times? No, sorry. But you have the Knight of Cups 2 times at least from your shadow self and your inner child. What gives you that joy? What gives you that passion? What gives you that consistency? Slow and steady wins the race. You are not on the hamster wheel. We are not in the rat race. That is not how we're supposed to live our life. You are not in competition with anybody else. You are in competition with yourself. The world likes to pit us against each other, right? We are our own worst enemies, and then we want enemies from other people so that, that's BS, okay? To me, it's BS. They haven't been in our shoes, or I haven't been in your shoes, you haven't been in mine. I will not know how you lived your life. I can have empathy and understanding, but you don't know what it is to be me. I don't know how it is to be you. If I punch you in the face, I'm not going to know how it feels. So we can only compare ourselves from. I'm not going to punch you in the face, okay? I'm not a violent person. So we can only compare ourselves to our old self. How can I make myself better than who I was yesterday? If I'm in a race and I'm, you know, running, how long can I last, or how far can I go from my first starting point to the next time, 2 on the timer, learning to balance. Knight of Wands. Whatever your passion is, go for it. What are you waiting for? There's no one that can stop you. The only person that can stop you is you. 6 of Cups. Listen to your inner child. Your future higher self says, your inner child wants to be seen, loved, acknowledged, accepted. And they're reminding me to tell you the story of how I freed my inner child. Spirit team. Okay, so I was supposed to go on a date with this guy we had the like 101 Dalmatian situation. He asked me out on a date, and I told him my situation and whatever it is. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm open to going on a date. And then day of the date, he ignored me for 5 days, did not confirm the date. So I took myself on a date. 2323 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit Team. They're telling me that I'm loved and my Spirit Team was with me that night. that that night I took myself out to dinner. I was kind to my waitress. I just I could see that she was having a hard day, and then I just wrote some kind words to her, and then I don't know how it was because I wasn't there to for her to see it. But then I took myself to this kind of jungle gym place, and I was listening to music, Selena Gomez Rare album, and I was just dancing and having a good time, making silly dance moves, singing, and it was like like stair, so it looked like a concert area. I was like, I swear I heard my name, like people shouting my name. So it was interesting. But yeah, like I freed my inner child that night. And then I had a hummingbird and a bee come to me, and it's like that the hummingbird's my grandma, the bee is my dad, and I have like a little bumblebee on my thumb because it was for my dad's anniversary of his death. That was in May 6th. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional because yeah. But it was that day I felt my inner child being free. So if you know tarot, I was the Eight of Swords. I kept myself trapped in depression and anxiety and fear and guilt and all the shame. And once I accepted myself, or I saw my inner child, I set her free. And then I've done the shadow work. I've done the introspection, and I'm like, it's never ending, but I know how to process my emotions a lot better than how I used to be, right? If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. This is so true. And I did, and they're so proud of me. Sorry. But yes. And yeah, they're telling me to make another video of my life story. Excuse me. Confirmation. Listen to your intuition, High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Your spirit team wants you to know. Listen to your gut. That's how they talk to you. How I started with all this stuff, tarot. I love it. It's I first started with like pick a cards, watching random YouTube videos, and then one of the videos says if you want to communicate to them, that you have to find a way to actually talk to them, right? So first of them was a pendulum. You can get any necklace and ask yes or no question. Spirit team, can you please stop? You're still shaking. Stop, please. Okay, I'm gonna stop for you. You're still shaking. Okay, Spirit Team. Should I? This is yes, and this is no. Spirit Team, should I jump into fire? It's saying no. Spirit Team, am I on the right path? It's saying yes. So, like, this, I first started with pendulum, then I did automatic writing. I wrote A to Z. I didn't have this. I got this at an expo in April. But I wrote A to Z, and I'll put my finger over the letters, and then I asked my spirit team for my highest good, what information do I need to know, right? And then they'll tell me which letter it is, and like when I try to move it, it won't let me. So that's how I started, and then I got my own tarot decks and learned that, and now I have clear knowing, feeling, and hearing. I can hear what spirit wants to tell me. I used to have vision because I had a premonition of my father's death. So like I didn't know what it was. It was scary, right? But yeah, it's I'm very intuitive, empathic. There's so many things. But yeah. I need to write trigger warning for this video. Once you are able to do that, doing the introspection, doing the healing, looking within, trusting your intuition, go for it. You have the Chariot. What are you waiting for by Gwen Stefani? Just go. You're the fire horse. There's nothing stopping you. The only person that can stop you is you. You have the Ace of Wands. New creative ideas are coming your way. What is your passion? What is your joy? What creativity, imaginations do you have? What lights a fire under your butt that's like, I love this so much. I love tarot so much. I have like 43 tarot and oracle decks so far, and I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm not. I love it. There's just it's like this is one of my favorite. It's the kawaii animal deck. So cute. It's so cute. Like look at it. No, and, sorry, I'll get distracted. But back to you guys. You have the Ace of Swords twice. You are gaining clarity. There's no more brain fog. You know where you stand, you know your truth, you know your you set boundaries, you set your standards, you know what you won't settle for anymore, and you just are going for it. You're just going for it. You have two of pentacles, learning to balance and harmonize the duality that's within you, right? You have two of wands. You're finding the direction, which way you want to go, and then you're going for it. You have two two of cups, and it's like you're learning to love who you are. And once you do, you're gonna have partnership with your inner child shadow self to become your higher self. And when you stop seeking love and validation from other people, you're gonna find the love of your life. Three of Cups. They're working in a teamwork together. I know that's Pentacles, but they're celebrating you. Your inner child, shadow self, and your higher self, they're all celebrating you. This is the Three of Cups. That's beautiful. You guys are a funny spirit team. Oh, you have Three of Cups twice. Oh, you guys are not acknowledging your shadow self as much. Recognize that your shadow self has been protecting your inner child. Because when you feel guilty, shamed for whatever it is, if someone tells you one thing and you're feeling guilty about that, that's protecting your inner child. And when we recognize why it's a trigger, we can gain clarity and it doesn't have a control over us. No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity, excuse me, confirmation, and self worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. That is so beautiful. It's all in your mindset. If you think you can't, then you won't. If you think you can, then you will. If again with the stubbing your toe method, right? If you don't process the pain, it's just gonna. So the only person can stop you is you. So have this undenying belief that you are able to succeed. Change the way you think, has to change the way you feel, and then like, whoa, like you're gonna be celebrated, loved, and acknowledge for who you are when you stop pretending to be certain people with other people. Just be you. It's like the web of lives again. Stop the webs of lives. Be honest, be real, be true, and then just be you. Be true, be you. There's no one else like you. That's what I always say. And then confirmation of standing your ground. You have Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody push you around. Seven of Pentacles. You're gonna succeed. You're planting those seeds, and in due time, they're gonna grow for you. Eight of Pentacles. Eight and Nine of Pentacles. So 7, 8, 9 is another angel number for you. You're mastering your skills, and then your success is coming your way. That is beautiful. 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. It is you're towards the end. Success is coming to you. You have Nine of Cups twice. Your wish fulfillment. You're succeeding. You're going to have everything you wanted. You're manifesting, wishing, hoping, praying, whatever it is. It's coming to fruition. It's coming true for you. You have Nine of Wands. So the success, you're close to success. You're going to have it. The hard work you've been doing, it will be paying off. Confirmed with the 6 and 4 of Wands. You're going to be celebrated. You're going to be well known. You're going to be recognized. You're going to have that happily ever after. Because you didn't give up on yourself and you weren't pretending to be anybody else. You were true to you. What a beautiful thing. And it's funny, you have 4, 5, 6 of Wands. King of Swords and Queen of Rose. So you guys are super beautiful people on the inside out. Your light shines bright, and the reason why you've been so hated on is because you shine a light into them that they were not ready to see. The beauty that you have within you was so bright and blinding to their shadow self that they don't want to, they just, you know, they attacked instead of reflect. But the King of Swords is telling me you have gained that clarity. You understand that you know your worth, you know your standard, you know your boundaries. You're not letting other people dictate how you feel and what you think or how, like you have conviction in yourself. You are the author of your own book. You have, oh, wow, you have King of Cups 3 times. So from your inner child, King of Cups, right? You have from your shadow self, King of Cups. And then you have your higher self, King of Cups. They want you to master your emotions. Do not let your emotions control you. If you're angry and you're frustrated, of course you're not going to say things. Yeah, you may mean it, but it could be said in a different way. King of Cups is in control of your emotions. I think that's the if it's all 3 of them, that is a major that this is, I'm gonna keep this on the side, that mastering your emotions, gaining that clarity, understanding how you feel and not bypassing it, not ignoring it, not numbing yourself. You are feeling your feels. You are valid for your feelings. And once you understand why you feel the way that you do, you gain clarity. Excuse me, confirmation. Example. Okay. I used to be 280 pounds. And I was like, why do I keep overeating? Why do I seek food and then feel bad for eating? Right? Because Asian culture, I'm very fat and overweight in their standards and American standards too. But the reason why, so I started digging deeper. I kept asking why until I understand. I was Mindy from Animaniacs, right? So why did I overeat? Oh, because I was seeking love and comfort. Why? Because I didn't feel love, accepted, seen, heard, acknowledged from anybody. Why? Because I started seeking love from other people online and this and this and this and did all these different things. Why? Okay, now I understand. I did all this stuff to be seen, heard, loved, acknowledged, accepted, but I didn't love, accept myself for who I was. When I heard the quote, what you are not changing, you are choosing, everything in me switched. I was tired of playing victim. I was tired of all these different things, people pleasing, you know, feeling guilty for eating, like all this stuff, right? I got tired of being tired. And when I heard that quote, I was like, man, that's right. The actions that I've done led me to whatever I was feeling. But when I understand the source of it, I was able to switch and redirect myself. I started working out. I started eating better. I'm taking care of my health a lot better than I used to because before I didn't care about me. Now I do. Before I used to do it for other people and I would self sabotage because I didn't do it for me. I did it for other people. Now I do it for me. Yeah, my arms are like bat wings, but that just means I'm losing weight and gaining muscles, you know? Like like it is what it is. But it's like understanding my triggers and my patterns and understanding what it is, I gain clarity. Now I already know. I don't need, if I'm in control of my emotion. If you call me fat, ugly, whatever, that's not how I see myself. I love myself. You haven't been in my shoes. You don't know what I've been through. So it's like, it is what it is. Oh, almost done. In love with. So I think this is like the lover's card. This one has like two of them. So it's, yeah. You're falling in love with yourself. And you're going to find your divine counterpart. You, mother effers, I'm just kidding. You, my glowing angels, you have the Emperor and Empress twice, right? The Emperor and Empress from your higher self and from your shadow self. You are going to find your divine counterpart because you've mastered yourself. You mastered yourself. That sounds weird. But yes, you fully accept yourself for as you are, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. The things you can't change, you accept it. The things you can change, you've made difference because you wanted to. You took control of your life. You are the author of your own book. You are nurturing, loving, compassion. You are whole as a person. And it's funny because like you do have the world. The world is in your hands. You will receive the world. You are going to have your happily ever after because you've done the work, you've done the introspection, you've done the healing work that spirit is asking you to do, and they're so proud of you. Spirit, is there any other message you have for my glowing angels? So I'm just like organizing, but yeah, the world is in your hands. You get to decide the masculine and feminine divine inside you, and you're gonna find your counterpart. That's just amazing and beautiful. You deserve the love that you've been searching for, hoping for, wishing for, and it's coming your way. You are the magician. You are magic. You are the co-creator of your life. You are resourceful. You can manifest, wish, pray for whatever you want. When your mind, body, and soul is in alignment, everything comes to fruition. We can be our own worst enemy, but why can't we be our biggest cheerleader? You are your own cheerleader. I'm getting that one song. I don't know who it is. I found myself a cheerleader. But yeah, be your own cheerleader. I'm Yi Magic. You're my glowing angels. Be true, be you. There's no one else like you. If you like to dive deeper and have a personal reading, book a send me an email to book a reading from me, and we can connect to your inner child, shadow self, higher self, or people on your spirit team or entities or spirit, whatever you feel called to. Send me an email which one you're interested, and I'll send you the price. And once payment is done, I will give you that reading. I'm me, Magic. You're my glowing angels. Be true, be you. There's no one else like you. Bye with consent.